This could be the ultimate Danube Christmas Markets guide on board the fabulous Riverside Mozart, the most luxurious ship on the Danube. In this video, we will fumble our German pronunciations, sneak into Belvedere Palace after hours for a private gorp at Klimt's The Kiss. We experience Vienna's colossal markets and Schönbrunn's edible shot glasses. That is such a good idea. We're sailing the Wachau Valley, taste testing our way through a Foodie winery in Krems, dashing to Salzburg for Mozart and the Sound of Music. Mozart's balls. Sound of Music fans, please chip in and let us know, because I wasn't paying attention. Admiring a world record organ in Passau, time-travelling UNESCO loveliness in Regensburg, and marvelling at Melk Abbey. It's a luxury river cruise, travel vlog, and unapologetic Christmas foodie rampage. Look at that. I approve of this Christmas market. Schnitzel, strudel, and Christmas markets galore, all on a river ship whose spar is roughly the size of Austria. If you love Europe Christmas markets, art, cake, and a bit of festive chaos, then sail the Danube River on the Christmas market cruise you've been waiting for. Let's go!
Welcome to Vienna. Tomorrow we are joining the Riverside Mozart for a week-long cruise up and down the Danube, sailing on the Christmas Markets cruise. We've booked a night in Vienna, staying in the lovely hotel behind us, Le Meridian, which is perfectly placed for us to now go out and explore some of the Christmas markets in Vienna.
It is, and feeling very Christmassy actually. It's quite cold out here, but it's crystal blue skies. And we've got a route map marked out of 4 or 5 of the best ones. And we're going to eat lots of stuff and drink lots of stuff and then come back feeling rather ill probably.
Yeah.
But really looking forward to this. Come with us.
Let's go and explore some Christmas markets.
Let's go. We've got to the cathedral. Doesn't it look absolutely stunning in this light, this evening light? There's a massive Christmas tree. Look at that. Helen, who put that tree in the way of the view? Our whistle-stop tour of Vienna's Christmas markets had begun, quite appropriately, at St. Stephen's Cathedral. Because really, what else is there to do at a market but start eating immediately? Oh, and fair warning, dear friends, our attempts at pronouncing anything remotely Germanic or Austrian in this vlog may cause distress to locals and language teachers alike. We recommend you simply go with the flow, or perhaps lower your expectations. We are, after all, humble travellers armed with enthusiasm, but absolutely no linguistic acumen. So we're going to start the day instantly by getting some chimney cake. So that looks good. Look at that, look. We have our first of the evening chimney cake. Oh, look at that. I'm just going to hang on, let me hold that. Oh no, it's all falling off. Oh my God. There you go. Oh. Is that nice? Oh my goodness. I am utterly covered in sugar already. From St. Stephen's Cathedral, we meandered through the city like 2 festive foragers, ticking off the smaller markets first. Right, we're at our second market. It's the Weihnachtsmarkt am Hof. And this is a little bit more stall-like. Look at it, look at the apple. Oh my. Look, Kartoffeln. No, it's backed potatoes. They are backed. Who are they backed by? I hope not a crypto firm or a... There's the Tiroler Hut. That sells, I don't know, but they're all dressed very well for the occasion. The hot... Would you like a hot Udler, honey? The, no, obviously she's not. She's going over there. Oh, look at this here, look at this. What's this? This is interesting, isn't it? We're just down from the Hof market, as I call it, is one called the Alt-Wiener Christkindl Market, which in English is the Old Viennese Christmas Market on Freyung. We're here now at the Old Vienna Christkindl Market, as the sign says. It's in the historic Freyung Square. The market emphasises traditional Viennese customs. Let's go in. Oh, now this market has a completely different feel to it. Here comes Helen. Thank you, I haven't lost her. Oh, look at that for a world of Christmas. There's lots of traditional Viennese arts and crafts in this one. Well, as you can probably tell, it's getting quite busy, and I think it's a Saturday evening. Oh my, look at those! Oh, my goodness. Cheese, gentlemen. Okay, we are at the, I think is the main one, isn't it? It's the biggest, I think. 150 stalls. The Christkindl Market at Rathausplatz, which is roughly translated as a Viennese Dream Christmas Market, set against the backdrop of the neo-Gothic City Hall. It looks amazing. Shall we go in?
Let's go.
Let's go. 150 stalls. Each and every one needs examining. Isn't that the most amazing backdrop? We thought the cathedral was, but no, this is it. This really does it for me. This is Christmas Market Central. Look at the main drag down there. Look, Father Christmas himself will be down there shopping soon. That is utterly jaw-dropping. The Rathausplatz Market, Vienna's Yuletide mothership, boasts at least 300 ways to consume sausage. We lingered there for quite a while, enjoying bratwurst, glühwein, and the warm glow that comes from equal parts fairy lights and seemingly limitless mugs of mulled alcohol. Right, let's take a deep dive into... Oh my, look at these! Look at that. Oh, big. Oh. Aunt Helen's heading for the punch. Oh, ginger punch. Punch with elderflower and mint. You've got. Ooh. Right, we're going to stop for a quick drink. Still got my eye on the pretzels over there. We are in the shadow, literally, of the... Is that the Rathaus? Yes. The Rathaus. One of the most famous buildings in all of Vienna. I'm going to go for the Ingwer Glühgin, the hot ginger gin. Oh, that's like... Sure, look at the hot gin. Sorry, like. Thank you very much, thank you. Hot ginger gin. Hot ginger gin and glühwein. Cheers. I suddenly realised there's a really good hot dog stall here. So we're going to stop here and we're going to get something sweet from the next one. Because we are still here in the beautiful arms of the incredibly well lit City Hall. Isn't that gorgeous? Right, I've decided to go for a Burenwurst, which is more spicy than a bratwurst. So Helen's going to go for a bratwurst. Thank you. Well, we are back in our favourite place. And
sausage or Austrian sausage?
Austrian sausage. Although I didn't tell Helen, but they do make Austrian sausage sometimes out of horse. So, Helen, what do you think of the Christmas markets in Vienna so far?
Very busy.
Very busy.
Obviously, I was really thinking I was going to be able to get all my Christmas shopping here. Not too much to buy unless you want to eat
There's a
food.
few little bits of arts and crafts.
Yeah.
It's just a case of getting it home. That's
it's
the
all
only problem.
Christmassy stuff. Well,
Well,
yeah, I suppose.
Can I just say no Sherlock? No, you probably won't be able to get away with that.
It's not present stuff, more like decorations and
I think you'd misunderstand what a Christmas market
trees and
yeah. Understand what a Christmas market is. It's all snow domes and baubles and trinkets and and things. I don't know what you were expecting though. What were you expecting? To buy a brand new Audi or something here, or a new sofa? But this has been fun, hasn't it? As I say, if you're going to embark on a ship in Vienna, or a riverside ship in Vienna, always come the night before. As night came upon us and Vienna started to sparkle like it was auditioning for a Christmas film, we wandered up to Spittelberg, home to a delightfully quaint series of markets tucked into the narrow lanes of the old city. There we discovered the humble yet heroic potato cake, crisp, golden and smothered in garlic butter. It was glorious. This is the Spittelberg Christmas Market area in the Spittelberg area of Vienna. Do forgive me, Viennese, Austrian people, if I'm getting all these pronunciations incredibly wrong. I'm just flying by the seat of my stupid English pants. Do forgive me. Because I can't look them up on the fly. So I just have to go with it. Which, snaps. Just following Helen, I don't know where she's going. Is this even a place down here? What is this? Oh, that's cute, look at that. Stumbled across a little wine bar. This looks delicious, but I think it's just glass. It's very cute, isn't it? Okay, we are actually queuing for something to eat. We don't even know what it is. We've seen it at all the markets so far, and just intrigues us, really. Puffer. Do one thing every day that scares you. Not sure this scares me, but... Crispy, and then you paint them with something. Give it a little bit of a paint job. They look great.
Garlic paste. Garlic paste, yeah? And shake. Garlic paste.
Oh, garlic paste. Oh, that sounds good. Let me paint a bit on, shall I? Oh, yeah. Bring on it. Do you want it all on?
Well, yeah. Cool. Okay.
A bit of salt as well. Have a little bit of seasoning as well. There you go.
Lovely.
So what's the verdict? Can I have a little try?
I don't think you'll like it.
Do you not?
No.
Let's give this a try. Look at that. Oh my. No wonder they were queuing for it. Just across the road is our final Christmas market of the evening, and it's the one near the museum's quarter.
We're only 10 minutes from our hotel now, so we've done a massive big loop.
Very nice indeed, in the shadow of these beautiful buildings and that massive, massive statue. I could really do with some glog right now. Finally, we ambled back towards the hotel via the museum's quarter, wrapping up our grand market marathon at Maria-Theresien-Platz, where we heroically managed to fit in one last treat, a Nutella pretzel. Oh, Nutella pretzel acquired. By the time we made it back to the hotel, we were both exhausted, pleasantly overfed and deeply at peace with our life choices. We called it a night just after 8 p.m, though in fairness, we'd been up since ridiculous o'clock, and tomorrow was embarkation day. Rest at that point wasn't just sensible, it was survival. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to it's the second day in Vienna, and we had a beautiful time at the Christmas markets last night. Ate too much utter rubbish, didn't we?
Lots of deep fried stuff and lots of glühwein and sausages.
Helen's feeling it a little bit this morning, aren't you? So today we're going to go out for a nice wholesome breakfast, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we found a lovely little cafe near the lanes where we went last night, one of the Christmas markets, called Cafe Ulrich. Well, that was lovely, wasn't it?
Oh, it's delicious.
No, it was so good.
Nice to eat something healthy after all last night's indulgences.
From Cafe Ulrich, we meandered back towards the city centre, soaking up our final glimpses of Vienna before boarding the SS Mozart, our floating palace for the next week. For your viewing pleasure, we've also whipped up a delightful little video all about Vienna's most famous and occasionally infamous cafes. You'll find a link at the end. It's an absolute must-watch if you're partial to Baroque splendour, wildly opulent interiors, and cakes so good they should probably come with a coronary warning label. By noon we'd checked out, hailed an Uber, and were whisked to the SS Mozart, waiting for us on the beautiful banks of the Danube. Welcome, Helen.
Hello.
And...
It's cold.
It's cold, but if you stayed at the Hilton, last night. This is where you'll be getting on today. This is the Riverside Mozart. Look at that. That is a wide ship, Helen. Super wide. On arrival, we were greeted by beaming staff wielding warm towels and champagne, the sort of welcome that makes you think, yes, I could definitely get used to this. Check-in was as smooth as the bubbles in our glass, and we were soon shown to our suite, luggage already waiting, like an obedient pet. After a lightning round of unpacking, we dashed upstairs for a buffet lunch. Pasta made to order, soups, salads and desserts that make you thank the Lord for baggy winter clothing. So we're just in a little seating area here outside the restaurant, and there's a lovely gingerbread display. Obviously, all the Christmas decorations are up, but look, it's just a random plate of cookies and chocolate things. I'm going to have some now. We should be getting ready to go out, but, But there was no time for seconds. We had a date with the Schönbrunn Palace and yet another Christmas market. Half an hour coach ride later, in a vehicle so plush it made flying business class look like a budget option, we arrived, along with approximately half the population of Vienna, it seems.
We've never been here. I've always wanted to come here, and we've never been in all our trips to Vienna, so we get to
Just going to the Schönbrunn Palace gardens and do some Christmas marketing again. This is different again, isn't it? This is so different to the others. It's very spread out. It's in the palace courtyard, so the palace courtyard is absolutely huge. And look at the size of that palace, Helen. That's insane.
It is insane.
Oh, look at the tree. Lovely tree.
They are doing an organised tour of the palace, followed by a bit of free time in the market, but we've only really got 2 hours here, so we've used it as a bit of a shuttle bus, which was fine. They said we could do that. So we've just left the bus and we're going to go have 2 hours walking around the market and then meet the bus back to the ship.
Yeah, we decided not to do the palace tour because we thought this is a Christmas market cruise, isn't it? So we thought the focus would probably be better on the Christmas market than the tour of the palace.
And we can see the palace.
Absolutely, and the palace is absolutely colossal.
Yeah.
And it's all around us. Let's go.
Glühwein.
Glühwein.
Here we come.
Hot gin punch.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the chocolate. Viennese chocolate, look at the flavours. You've got corn, himbeer, yogurt, Habdish, kokos. Oh my.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Chocolate brandy in a cone. That's what we like. Oh yes. I haven't ever seen that in the UK. That is such a good idea. With a shot of liquor and then you just eat the vessel that it comes in. I think Helen's found her stall. Her hot chocolate. She's been looking for all afternoon. She's going in. Look what she's got there, look. I know we've heard about this. This is the skating rink, which is a feature. There's another sort of game over here. I don't know what this is. Is this ice as well? I don't know what's going on. You just throw things. Can you see? That's a strange game, that one. Well, good evening from Palm Court. Just got back from our excursion. And we've got a safety briefing and a welcome, I believe. And this lovely man is now bringing across a Cosmopolitan. And shall we just try and... Let's just try and... Here he comes. Then came a quick change before another absolutely stunning buffet in the waterside restaurant. Normally dinner would be a la carte, but tonight's treat was because of a special excursion for all guests. At 7:30 sharp, we boarded coaches bound for the Upper Belvedere Palace. There we enjoyed a private evening tour through galleries filled with Klimt, Monet, Schiele and Van Gogh. The undeniable showstopper was Klimt's The Kiss, which we all had to ourselves for a blissful reverent moment. A rare travel miracle. To top it off, we were ushered into the Marble Hall for a private concert. A small orchestra and 2 vocalists treated us to Mozart and friends for an hour of musical perfection. Afterwards, we floated back to the ship, figuratively and literally, found our way to the Palm Court for a nightcap and a snack, and finally collapsed into bed, full of art, cake, and general Viennese splendour. What a day it had been! If you're enjoying this video and thinking, I'd quite like to do that too, then you're in excellent company. When it comes to booking a cruise like Riverside Mozart, we always recommend our trusted travel partner Panache Cruises, the expert in all things ocean, river, yacht and expedition. They have so many awards they probably use them as doorstops, and the Panache team have decades of experience and a genuine knack for matching you with the perfect voyage. You'll be assigned your own personal cruise connoisseur, which is a bit like having your own travel butler, who will take care of every detail, big or small, to help you bring your dream sailing to life. When you call them, please do mention that Visit With Us sent you. Think of it as a secret password. Costs you absolutely nothing, but it sends a little ripple of support our way that helps keep the lights on and the cameras rolling. In return for this simple act, we often have a few exclusive treats up our sleeve just for you, as a thank you for being part of the family. Thank you, and back to our adventure. Well, good morning from a very tranquil Danube, and we're sitting out here on the top deck in these beautiful sort of deck chairs that kind of close in around you, and we've got some blankets. We're not docking in Krems until noon, so we've got a morning where we can just, well, do this.
Yeah.
It's just absolute bliss.
So today we are doing a Wachau wine experience, followed by a little tour of Krems Christmas Market. Another Christmas market.
Only our 453rd Christmas market of the more delicious but completely nutritionally empty foods.
Yes.
Basically vapor calories and hot alcohol.
Lots of hot alcohol.
Hot alcohol. The Sandgrube winery is a firm favourite with Danube cruise passengers who fancy a little culture with their Grüner Veltliner. Oh, here we are. Welcome to Sandgrube 13. Cheers, honey. The guided tour here is far more immersive theatre with a tipsy twist than a dry trudge through dusty barrels. Over 8 cleverly designed stations, you'll wander past vineyards, peek through glass-walled cellars, and explore a treasure chamber of vintage bottles before being whisked into a 4D film, complete with swirling scents and vineyard breezes. Along the way, you'll taste your way through their wines, naturally, before ending up in the chic wine grower's living room for a final sip and a browse through the shop. Again, naturally. It's one of Austria's most imaginative wine experiences, obviously built with tourists in mind. But then we are tourists. And so there. Welcome to the Christmas market in Krems. There's 3 hot dog stalls, and that's it. I'm joking. This looks nice, doesn't it? The Christmas market in Krems is quite small, but the little street is lovely, isn't it? Now that is a cafe worthy of Krems. Whoa, look in there.
Pretty.
Wow, look. What do you reckon, Helen?
Yeah.
Should I grab a pair? Yeah, but they just look so, like, uncomfortable.
I think you should get some.
I have found some lederhosen for our next lederhosen party, which Helen says we don't have that often. But we could. It's like chamois leather. It's like what you do your car with. You can wear them, and then when you're doing your car, you can just rub your bum over the car and it dries it off. Helen, can we buy some shoe mould? You see, some people have got the message that you put a bit of fur on a seat, instant Nordic luxury cafe. All it takes is some fur. Helen soon grew weary of my naturally pointless waffle and staged the graceful retreat back to the ship, where she indulged in some much-needed, rich, free time at the onboard spa. And honestly, what a spa! It's less river ship cupboard and more floating temple of relaxation. I've never seen anything like it on a river ship, because I don't think there's anything like it on a river ship. As we glided majestically through the UNESCO-listed Wachau Valley, our first proper dinner in the waterside turned out to be nothing short of sublime. We'd heard whispers that riverside cuisine was rather good, but honestly, we weren't prepared for this level of culinary wizardry. Each course arrived like a tiny edible masterpiece, and even the Wiener schnitzel, one of the most unphotogenic foods in the world, looked worthy of an Instapost. It was delicious too. Well, good morning from Mauthausen. Apologies for the pronunciations. We're only here for an hour in Mauthausen because we're going to take the lovely Riverside coach all the way to Salzburg, which is the birthplace of Mozart, amongst other things. And we've got a whole day excursion. The ship's going to leave here and we're going to come back to Linz. Right, better get going. Coach awaits. But we've stopped at a service station for a coffee break. Oh, this is nice. It's like it's not like a service station from the UK, I gotta say. Yeah, Christmassy. The hills are alive with the... Ooh, look at that. This is definitely not a welcome break. And look at that view. Something to do with the Sound of Music. Well, I didn't quite hear what he said. Something to do with the opening scene. Sound of Music fans, please chip in and let us know. Because I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. Well, we are technically in Red Bull country. So I've got myself the weirdest looking Red Bull I could find. Iced gummy bear. Welcome to Salzburg, birthplace of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and many locations for the Rodgers and Hammerstein scored film, The Sound of Music. I don't know where Helen has gone. We're currently in a Christmas market and she's roving already. I'm going to show you the Christmas market now, so I'm going to shut up for a bit. Today's port of call was officially Linz, but having already given Linz a fair go on previous visits, we decided to swap familiarity for festivity and join the full-day excursion to Salzburg. It clocked in at a heroic 8.5 hours, and while 4 of these were spent on a coach, we were determined to finally see the city that gave us both Mozart and Maria von Trapp. The tour wasn't complimentary. It was €298 for the 2 of us, but really, how could we resist a Christmas pilgrimage to Salzburg? Nice little market, actually. Lots of arts and crafts on display. Although I'm ready for something to eat. Right. Had a nice little look around. We've decided we're going to go for one of these pretzels for lunch. Hello, can I have a bacon cheese one, please? Just one. Oh, yes, warm, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Look at that. It's a warm one, Helen. Gosh, that looks amazing. Oh, my goodness. That is... isn't it? That is so good. Followed by a chimney thing that's full of cream, which is apparently a Salzburg special. You decide. Thank you very much. Thank you. Go on then, go for it. your eyes only popped out of your head then.
So little Sarah, the excursion leader lady, she said her grandma makes these and they take like 24 hours.
Do they?
Because the dough has to proof and rise and proof and then to make the things and then make the filling. And
the only thing we've got left to do is have something wet and alcoholic. So we soon found something wet, but we skipped the alcohol.
Lovely.
Well, there you have it.
Good day.
Good day. Bad calorie day.
Walked a lot.
We've walked a lot. We've walked 5.17 kilometres.
Yeah.
It's been full of surprises, this cruise, hasn't it? So, well done, Riverside. See you later. We're on the hunt for Mozart's birthplace now. So, going to go and find out where the Grandmaster actually was born. This is pretty, though, isn't it? Salzburg is pretty. We are closing in on Mozart's birthplace. Wow, how magical is this little courtyard? This is Mozart's birthplace. I do love how they put a spa shop underneath it. I'm sure Mozart would be really chuffed with that, to have a small supermarket underneath where he was born. You'd probably see the funny side, wouldn't he?
Should we get some Mozart?
Yes, we will definitely do that. Mozart's balls. It's a chocolate confection. There's the Mozart-y things of the shop. Look at that, look, you can buy a tiny violin. That'd be great. When someone's complaining about something, we can whip it out, can't you? Start playing it. Start playing the tiny violin. We paid our respects at Mozart's birthplace and former home before ambling over to Mirabell Palace, where the gardens offered jaw-dropping views across the city. There you have it. Salzburg in about 5 minutes. Yes, the coach ride was long, and yes, my legs briefly forgot how to function, but as Salzburg shimmered under its Christmas lights, all was forgiven. It was pure, musical, festive magic. Well, good evening, everyone. We're going on a mystery tour, and it was just a quick dinner, and this lady's taking us somewhere we don't know. It's another mystery tour, isn't it, Helen? So I didn't bring a coat, which Helen is laughing at me for. Look at that, look. Wow, it's quite impressive, isn't it? So let's see where we end up. Right. Still no idea. I think we're going in this gallery, which is cool. Well, we ended up attending an exclusive evening at the Lentos Kunstmuseum. Well, this is good, isn't it? Looks like a private function here. The night began with a warm welcome reception, followed by a fascinating guided tour of the museum's art exhibits, led by the engaging and knowledgeable Dr. René Gadsden. Opened in 2003, the Lentos Kunstmuseum's most famous party trick is the illuminated glass facade at night, which we just saw. Inside you'll find a rather impressive collection of modern and contemporary art, pieces by the likes of Klimt, Scheel and Kokoschka. The museum is well known for showcasing Austrian art alongside international heavy hitters. I must admit, though, some of it was a bit avant-garde, and some of it was just completely baffling. And if all the introspection of modern art gets too much, there's a cafe restaurant with a panorama terrace, perfect for reflecting on a world that decided a 130-metre glass box was exactly what the Danube needed. Which, in fairness, it kind of did. Well, a good morning from the Danube. Fresh this morning. We've got a scenic sail to Passau, which is the German border city. Morning. There's a few things going on around the ship. There's a cookery demonstration coming up at 11, which is in about an hour's time. And never a dull moment when you're on the Danube, because I've just had to pop up to the top where everything has been absolutely flattened for a low bridge encounter, no doubt. But before that, we have a lock to contend with. If you've ever sailed along the Danube before, or you haven't done, here's a warning. There's lots and lots of locks to get through. And sailing through a lock, if you've never done it before, it's quite a unique experience. Well, good afternoon, fellow travellers. We're in Passau, which is on the German border. We caught the shuttle bus and going to go and find the market. So, welcome to Passau. The market is situated in the shadow of St. Stephen's Cathedral. And if anything on this dull as dishwater day was going to tempt me away from the market, it was for a glimpse inside this incredible building. Here, let me show you. Ooh, that is incredible. Oh, it's not real. As I was looking at it through this. Oh, bugger. It's still under scaffold. I suppose that's how it's supposed to look when it's finished. It was rebuilt after a fire in 1662 and became known for its largest Baroque church interior north of the Alps. You literally can't take your eyes off it. It's one of the most imposing and visually arresting church interiors I have ever seen. But that's not all. This cathedral holds the impressive titles of the largest Catholic church organ in the world and the largest organ in Europe. It features a jaw-dropping 17,974 pipes and 233 registers, all playable from one main console. Catching one of the daily midday concerts, May to October, is a must, as the sheer power and complexity of the sound truly showcases this engineering marvel. Unfortunately for us, though, it was hidden behind renovation hoardings, so we'll have to come back another day. This is quite a nice little Christmas market, isn't it? We're getting quite expert at Christmas markets now. We know what's good and what's not a good Christmas market. I tell you, anything that sells chocolate gets my vote.
Eine Überraschung!
Oh my goodness, what's going on here?
Ich warte auf den Nikolaus. Was soll denn das sein?
Oh dear. I never thought I'd come to a Christmas market and see a German crocodile eating the face off a German puppet. What are these? Now, that's a foot long. There's old Maximilian Joseph there, look. Stretching out his hand over the market as if to say, I approve of this Christmas market. Well, that was fun. I hope you've enjoyed our little tour, Passau. The day couldn't have been more drab. Grey skies, steady drizzle, the whole gloomy package. But Passau, the city of three rivers, still managed to look utterly enchanting. I'd last seen it in the summer sunshine, yet even cloaked in mist, it's impossible not to fall for its medieval charm. For many Danube cruises, this is where the journey ends, but skip exploring its winding cobble streets, and you'll be missing one of the river's true gems, rain or shine. Well, good morning from a rather wet and cold Passau. But we've got a lovely little minibus. It's going to take us to our all-day excursion. I'll explain more a little bit later. Let's get out of the rain, shall we? If you're looking for a German city that actually survived the Second World War with its medieval charms still intact, you've hit the jackpot. This is Regensburg, a Bavarian beauty sitting pretty on the Danube, and is essentially Germany's best preserved medieval city and a full UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2006. It all started rather unglamorously as Casta Regina, a Roman military fortress founded in AD 179. Fast forward 1,000 years, and its position made it a ludicrously wealthy hub for long-distance trade, leading to the construction of the 12th century stone bridge, a medieval engineering marvel that, according to local legend, was so well built the devil must have helped, and then was apparently tricked out of his promised first 3 souls with a rooster, a hen and a dog. The myth has been haunting the bridge ever since. Wandering through Regensburg Old Town is like a history-themed obstacle course, with over 1,000 listed buildings crammed together. There are the towering Italian-inspired patrician houses, built by competing wealthy families who clearly thought that a taller house meant a better sense of self-worth. They are the medieval skyscrapers that gave the city the slightly grandiose nickname, the Manhattan of the Middle Ages, which I think we can all agree is probably overselling it a bit. Today, with a population of over 150,000 and boasting the highest concentration of bars in Germany, Regensburg is a vibrant, historic place where you can buy its world-famous sweet mustard and ponder 2 millennia of history over a local brew, or sample some of the delights in its fantastic Christmas market, which is, after all, primarily why we're here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The tour included a traditional Christmas market lunch, steaming glühwein, hearty local sausages, and spiced gingerbread. On a cold winter's day, it was exactly what the doctor, or tour guide, ordered, and it went down an absolute treat. Back on board Riverside Mozart, it was time to celebrate with our US friends all over the world with a Thanksgiving dinner. Here's what Riverside delighted us with. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the rather cloudy town of Melk, which lies on the western end of the Wachau Valley. So it's almost like at the beginning of the Wachau Valley. The Wachau Valley is a UNESCO World Heritage region, and Melk is part of that, and we are on the way to Melk Abbey. Right, after that incredibly long journey of about 3.5 minutes, we are here. And there's the Abbey. Now, as we walk towards the Abbey, let me give you a little overview of what it is and why it's so special. Well, Melk Abbey is a Benedictine monastery and still a working monastery today. It's one of the most famous Baroque buildings in the whole of Austria, and it stands overlooking the Danube and overlooking the town of Melk. And during high season, the Abbey's very popular with tourists, and they have tours starting here every 2 to 3 minutes. 500,000 tourists a year. Now, according to my extensive research, the Abbey was originally a palace in the 11th century before being gifted to the Benedictine monks in 1089 by Leopold II, the Margrave of Austria. When the monks took it over, it became a centre of learning and culture. This beautiful current Baroque structure was built between 1702 and 1736. The Abbey is UNESCO World Heritage protected because it's part of the overall Wachau Valley cultural landscape. So we are at the Christmas market in Melk. As you can see, the Abbey absolutely towers over the village. But it is a very small Christmas market, but it does feel very Christmassy, I've got to say. So we're in a cafe now, and there's a class for making gingerbread. and it's a little bit oversubscribed, so we're sitting out here. And we're having coffee and cake while we wait for our turn, but to be honest, I think we might just have coffee and cake and then sneak out. What do you think? Yeah.
Welcome back.
Look at that. Helen and I have got ourselves some apple strudel. It's been warmed up. It's amazing. Look at that. I haven't had strudel yet. We've been in the Wachau Valley before. We've never been to Melk, as I think we mentioned earlier. But tell you what, though, it's a very pretty little town, isn't it? We had a lovely, huge slab of apple strudel, didn't we, Helen?
I can only eat half of it. I mean, it's just getting silly now. I just can't.
It's getting silly, the amount of food.
Can't eat.
But this is lovely. Look at this. Things are getting more and more Christmassy down the street, and they're going to turn the lights on, apparently, but I'm not entirely sure when. This is the start of their Christmas festivities. Do you know what? If this is going to be our last Christmas market, it's so sweet, isn't it? It smells of wood. There's a big wood, a sort of warming, sort of wooden fire smell, and it just looks really community focused, doesn't it? It's lovely. There's the church, watching over the festivities. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? As we leave Melk behind us in our... Oh, they have put the lights on, look. So we are back. Well, bon appetit. This is a pre-dinner drink. Pre-dinner. Look at these, look.
Market drink.
Oh, they're cute, aren't they?
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah. Cheers, honey. Cheers.
Cheers.
The Riverside Mozart is quite frankly a floating masterpiece and a magnificent way to explore the Christmas markets of the Danube in pure style. We've put together a dedicated video all about her that pairs perfectly with this one, so click here to see exactly why we think she's not just unique, but possibly the most luxurious river ship ever to grace the Danube. Thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas.